Everyone, welcome back to another Godzilla Battleline video, and today I have with me Pans. He is here, and we are going to be discussing Godzilla Earth. My last video was how I thought you could do, counter him, but today we're learning from the master himself on how best to use him. So say hello, Pans.
Hey, what's up, brother? This is Pans.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, gather his thoughts on the Earth. So he was using Earth way before everyone else was, right?
Yeah, before anybody else. The game blessed me with a bunch of girth pieces. I had a bunch of GMATs, and I put them all in some girth, and I got really good at them.
So what were your thoughts when the season changed over and he got that boost? You were just like, it's my time to shine.
Dude, I was diamonds. And I can't even believe how they did it. Like, they did the attack, HP, and the attack range, which is insane, because, like, on this map right here, you're not getting away from girth. That attack range buff, you're not getting away from him. You put him on either side, wherever, he might as well be in the middle. And yeah, the thing about Girth is he's slow, right? You can build a push with him. You can do whatever you want with him now. He's so strong, you can play whatever you want with him. You can play however you want. You can't play Kumo because Kumo got nerfed.
Yeah, anything with stun this season is just taking a piss. Like Naranga, we were having this conversation in my
done.
Discord the other day. Like, Naranga is still like a good character, but because specifically of Earth being so prevalent, it's not super important anymore.
I got Naranga to level 33, and it was just like, dude, I can't. Why am I leveling this guy? Like, what's he doing? See, he could be stunning that Destroyer, but yeah, it's just that Girth's coming up. And yeah, Destroyer is really good too with Girth. It's just, yeah, this is a really good Girth deck, by the way. DT, Bio, Ants, all that. That's really good with Girth. But I'm telling you now, man, you can use 10th Angel, you can use Ultima, you literally can use whatever you want nowadays.
Someone used Ultima behind Earth, and I could not hit him. And then they sent out a Space Godzilla that I didn't know they had, and I was like, there was nothing I could do. And I mentioned in my previous video, I mentioned Space Godzilla as an honorable mention. I said, you specifically used Space Godzilla with Earth, and I was like, the targeting and the pathing kind of like gets all screwy, but it gets really hard to get through those crystals and Earth and everything else that's being thrown.
Okay, so my first Godzilla Earth deck was with Space Godzilla because that was the only other 4-star that had leveled. Like, you know how the pieces come. This was a long time ago. This was like almost a year ago. Yeah, like a year ago, and I was still pretty new at the game, and, my Space Godzilla, I just kept getting pieces for it, too. So I had Girth, I had Space Godzilla, and the pathing you have to get used to. But once you get used to it, Space Godzilla is like the bro with Godzilla Earth. He puts up the damage. He's got the damage and the distractions. And if you're playing against another Godzilla Earth, dude, Space Godzilla just goes through him because Godzilla Earth just every 5 seconds gets a crystal.
Boost. Yep.
Yeah, but Godzilla Earth has that 5-second attack speed, and he's only going to hit crystals because that's what's there. And yeah, Space Godzilla is actually super good with Girth and really good against Girth.
Yeah, so, I was mentioning that in my other video as well. I was saying, like, I don't think the meta is like as brain dead as like Kumo Augment, because Kumo was 3 and he had insane range or whatever. I do think it's definitely the barrier for entry for this meta a lot easier for a lot weaker players to get the leg up, because at the end of the day, it just might end up becoming whose Earth was played better. What did you do to facilitate the Earth better? But instead of you having to run Kumo, run 4th Angel, Dimension Tide, like, you are free to run anything you pretty much want right now, as long as you're also running Godzilla Earth. You could pretty much run anything, because you need that Earth to make sure that their Earth is in check.
Yep, and you've got to run your Girth correct. Like, you got to run it right. You can't just put it out there. You can't just... There's so many people that just put Girth out, and they don't really protect it. They don't really... You've got to nurture the Girth. You got to cast the Girth. If it's in your hand, boom. Well, you got Bio in your hand, so you cast Bio first. Obviously, you got to get that... You got to get the Evo.
Got to get that...
But then you cast the Girth, and then you've got Leo, and you just sit and you wait, and you look...
And I got Gigan in the back. On his way up, like right here, and Godzilla, Gigan's coming in. I'm about to get Biolante, so he's dropping when I get that energy up.
Earth comes
he's gonna grab Earth. He's gonna be able to, I think, hit the Gigan right there. I get
Bio's
the evolution. Bio's coming out.
Yeah,
done. And this guy's cooked right here.
See, it's already done. That's
light work. right there.
Yeah, and you've still got the Gigan and the Leo, and you've got the Cams and the DT. Like, what can you do?
And I was saying in my, I didn't actually touch on this in my last video that I made on this topic. But this is actually a good point right here for Kamacuras, where I mentioned that Kiryus are popping off like crazy this season. I got my Kamacuras in the back pocket for Kiryus Mogeras. They're everywhere. But Kamacuras are also insanely good at stopping Earth. If he comes within leader range, either they're really good for distracting the Earth and you can get some free licks in, or if Earth is distracted on something else, the Kamacuras will chew him up. It's ridiculous.
If you let Earth hit your leader, you just let Earth hit your leader, you put the cams on the Earth, and the Earth's dead. But the cams are still really good defensively, and yeah, as long as you cast them, they're like Gauss. Gauss is another thing that I've seen people just throw out there. Like, people just throw their Gauss out. Man, don't do that. Be careful with your Gauss.
Yeah, Gauss becomes like, you know, if you are 2 Gauss, 3 Gauss, 4 Gauss, you can cast them because you want them to die. But as soon as you hit that max Gauss capacity, you got to be a little bit smarter. Because if they don't have a Dimension Tide, you get like a really wide net that you can cast with the Gauss, and it becomes a little tricky for Godzilla Earth to really deal with.
Yeah, it does. It surround them, and as long they're dealing that constant damage, and they've got 2.6 whatever. Girth has that 5. You got to remember, Girth has 5.0 attack speed. That is the slowest attack speed in the game. Oh, there's Price.
Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta step it up for the video. I gotta see what happens.
All right, so we do bio first, obviously. That's the side, and then you gotta wait, just wait. See what he does. Just wait.
I will say, Price, I know you're watching videos. Good player. I've beaten you the last 2 times we fought, but I'm also sitting on my phone like trying to get it in there.
You are sweating. I know you're sweating.
I am like dripping after every game with Price because I know he's not gonna just forfeit on me.
Me too. He always gives it his all too.
Of course. So we can.
All right. Yep.
I'll drop bio. Kind of. I'm not gonna block it, but my Godzilla's level 40. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Right there. Yep, I'll take a hit. I don't mind. And I got these guys on the bank.
Let bio take a hit. Let your leader take a hit. It's fine. As long as your leader don't hit 0, you're good. Yep.
And he just uses Dimension Tide, so he doesn't have Dimension Tide. Yep, so this is like what we're talking about, like. It all comes down to like a misplay or how you're playing. Because look, now he's going to target the Biollante. I get a hit with Biollante and a leader. Leo hits up. He's not even targeting my Earth right here, and I'm just going to rip him up. And then you can cast
whatever you want behind the Girth, and you're going forward. And that 4A, he's going to take 2 hits. He might no.
4th Angel will go down, probably take my Leo, but
Leo's out, but whatever, Girth's still up with a lot of health, and
Destroy is on his way. Look at that.
Oh, see, this is it. This is Girth's play right here. This is epitome of Girth. Oh, 21.
G21.
DT or something. I don't know what's good. 21's bad.
He's done. Yeah, I didn't even mention G21 in my countering video either. That G21 is like cracked also this season, specifically for taking down the Earths.
I mean, he did enough. Like, he got the dirt down.
Yeah. He got that job done right there. Look at that. I didn't even mention Mothra Leader either. Mothra Leader with Earth is phenomenal. You could talk about that because that's what you've been doing to me, and it's been ripping me up.
I started with G89 Leader because my Mothra was low level. But G9 Leader with Girth is amazing. 50% on top of 33% on top of everything he has. It's crazy, but so Mothra Leader heals 60%. 60% for 2 energy.
Yeah.
And Girth has a bajillion health, so that's like a gajillion, you know. But on top of that, you've got the Gigan, you've got the Bio, you've got Death, you've got all these other units that can also get healed. So 60% spread across the board is insane. But also, just healing the Girth, if your Girth kills like 12 energy worth of stuff, and then you pop the heal for 2, that's 11 versus 12, and your Earth is all the way back up again.
Yep. It's ridiculous.
Even on its own, it's that good.
Like, when you... I keep going back to, like, you and I had a very good battle a few nights ago that I've kept going back. Like, this was just a really good battle where you had Space Godzilla and you had the Mothra Leader ability, and I just couldn't do anything. I could not do anything to get through. It just was so much health getting thrown around. You kept that Earth alive. Like, it really... Like, with Kumo Augment... If he was just getting counter-stunned, like, it was over, and you're not going to use a ton of resources to facilitate a 3 cost, you can just drop him again. But because you have to put so many resources into dropping Earth, you want to get the most value out of it. So you have to have a better strategy than just set him and forget him. There's only, like, a handful of players that can set him and forget him, right? And even they have told us, You and me. They've told us this season it is becoming especially difficult because other people are learning how to play Earth, and it's not like just set and forget. You kind of are just getting a lot smarter.
And play against them, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's, you know, GD9 leader is probably the second best, pumping it up 50%. Pumping up Earth's damage by 50% is stupid, plus the other team, you know, the rest of your team gets it too.
Well, you also got to remember, when Earth falls below 33%, he gets, what, a 50% damage boost?
An extra 50?
And that 50% damage boost is not the same kind of damage buff that GD9 gives. So you can give your Earth a 100% damage boost when he's below 33. It is ludicrous.
I've seen him one-shot Leos. It's so stupid.
And
I'm like,
a lot of people forget that he has that capability in the first place, because they're like, a lot of people don't really understand the stacking of the buffs, but even more people don't understand that his is intrinsic and isn't affected by other buffs. So any leader or any unit that gives additional damage boost stacks with his intrinsic one. It's insane, bro. It's unbelievably cracked right now.
Yeah, it is good, but I'm telling you right now, I promise you, I believe that the Mothra's 60% heal is better. Because he stays alive and he keeps dealing that damage because he's already got insane damage. So if you keep him alive, and also, like I said, when you do the Mothra heal, he's already downfield. You know, it's basically like if you have Mothra heal and you have Psychic Chorus and you cast them both on Girth, it's like having two Girths, except for the fact that one of them costs 4, and the one that you're healing is already downfield where he needs to be. So.
And you don't need to, you know, wait until he's almost dead to get 100%. I mean, you get to do the damage boost. You have to wait until he's almost dead. And in that team fight, that might be, he might not even get. If it's Earth Reserves, he might not even get that final shot off. Right?
He might die. Like, he could always die. But when you're
Leo,
healing him,
you heal him from anywhere, and then every time a Mothra leader uses that ability on me, I like want to. I'll throw a Mothra leader on right now. I want to throw my phone at the wall every single time.
Dude, you've seen
you have to do so much work to get through.
You see my Girth, and you see the HP bar is glowing because you know the damage boost is up, right? So you know he's almost dead, and then I pop that Mothra heal, and then all of a sudden. It just goes up. It goes up. It goes up.
It's so fucked up.
He's back at like 50-60%. And it's like, what the? And all your units are just dying. And next thing you know, you've used 9 for Girth, you've used 2 for Mothra, and you've taken out 20 energy of their stuff. And it's like, okay, well, you know, I guess we're good now. Yeah, GG.
Like, sometimes you just know, like, you're fucked. And as soon as there's an Earth and I see this life force scales, I'm like, son of a bitch.
And then you see that Mothra heal, and you see that PC, and it's just...
Like, listen, George W. Cush over here saw the Mothra, and he said, oh no. So he knew, like, what we're cooking up in the kitchen right now.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. I've been seeing a lot more Mothra leaders, by the way. It's pretty cool. People actually...
That's because people are starting to wisen up.
People have finally caught on. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm still crushing it, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm
He's got Leo coming. Yeah, okay. This guy's cooking. Yeah, I like
he's prepared. Sometimes you can drop the Kamakaris out, but I didn't have that in time.
Yeah, he didn't have.
He's getting the destroyer for sure.
Look at that Girth. Look at that Girth. He took that Leo hit, and that Leo's dead, and Girth still has half health. That is so stupid, dude. Girth is so good. Like that's fine. Leo is just dead, and Girth still has half health. That's crazy.
Like, watch. So Mothra's ability is 2, right? So we'll wait for 2. We'll wait for him to take a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
So there's like, watch. GD9 is coming. We'll drop the Kamakaris down.
Do it now. Do it now for your FWG. Heal your FWG. Yeah, do it now.
Now watch.
Everything's and now the larva's getting healed out.
They get like a little, like they get like 1 extra shot. But look at the Earth, bro. Look, he hit him. He didn't even do like anything.
FWG's still alive. Oh no, he's dead now. Oh, look, see,
look,
and then
look at that. It didn't even matter. He didn't even matter. It was like it didn't even matter. Everything that he said, I've been best, bro. Everything that he just did, it didn't even matter. It didn't even matter.
You spent 2, and look at your special ability. It's already a quarter off a cooldown.
it's insane. That is the most cracked combination in the game right now. It is ridiculous.
Great battle, sir. That is so stupid. Look at your Girth. He still has so much health.
and that was the only time we had to play him. If we didn't play that, there's a good chance that G89 probably would have taken him down.
Yeah,
but we didn't let that happen. And we had the random Kamacuras that G89 was locked onto. So, like, I've seen so many people. We're on a 21 win streak. I've seen so many people use Earth with, like, very high energy.
Oh, you can do that. You can do that. You can totally do that. You can totally do that because Girth is so slow. That's the crazy thing about it. You can use a very cheap Girth deck. You can use a very expensive Girth. You can use it in between. You can use whatever you want. I promise you. Sir Miller, I'm telling you now. You can use whatever you want with Girth.
I know.
As long as you know how to play it.
What I've been doing is I've been running Earth, and the next most expensive thing in my deck is Leo, bro. Everything else is super cheap, and I'm just dumping characters out because if they're focused on Earth, trying to do whatever they can there, I'm just trying to pump out whatever. The only other super expensive character in this deck is Destroya.
But that's only after the first
you can get out Destroya for 3.
Yeah.
So, like, this Destroya just died.
He hit second form, though, so yeah he's still 3.
So now I'll deal with these guys on this side, and then I can send up the Destroya onto the left side, you know, while they're distracted. And so now he's got the Bladed Ripper. I don't even know if it's worth it to use that here.
Nah, just let him die.
I'm doing this, and then Bio, and then these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, G9 is the definitive Girth killer, by the way.
100%. And then we'll do you here, Bylante, take care of him. Leo, my Leo's pretty strong, so he's at least going to get, like, good hit on there there.
Bam. He got the chart off. He got the chart off. That's all that matters. Bio's going to finish it. Bio will finish it.
Yeah, he was distracted by the Kamacuras.
Ooh, the cam, dude, I'm telling you.
So he's going to hit him here, but we got Earth back.
Earth, it's definitely
Earth is back, and then we're going to put Earth up, and then we're going to put Destroy on the other side.
Yep, or no, put Dust, like, next to Girth. But, like, second, one more up. No,
right over here, you want?
One square back.
I'm gonna put him here. Watch. Actually, hold on, watch. I'm gonna do this.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. Ooh, yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put him over here, and then I'm gonna hit him with the heal.
Yep, that's
while he's ripping him up. He's gonna survive.
And that heal will actually heal Dust as well.
Yeah,
that heal will.
So he's gonna.
That's gonna go up.
Yep. He's gonna shoot him there. He's gonna get sent out, and then Dust is gonna take some hits.
Bro, that's how you play.
And then we're gonna heal him back up.
It. Yeah, look at that.
There you go, Bylante drop.
Look at that. That's getting healed. Boom! Look at this.
And Destroyer already also has a monstrous health pool too, so that's how you do it. Look at that.
The Girth's going straight back up to 100. The Girth is almost 100. The Girth's at 100.
Destroyer lived through way more hits than he deserved to.
That FWG buy up gangbang.
Dude, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, boom.
It's over.
That's
like, look at that. It's ludicrous, bro. It's ridiculous.
That's Mothra leader with Girth, Dust. This is it. This is it.
Oh my god.
So basically, this is Girth. So you've cracked the code. Why you even have me on here? You already know how to play.
I don't know. You're a pretty cool guy. I thought I'd put you on and we tell the masses what about it. You know, I thought it would be a fun time.
No, it is a fun time. I've been having fun, and man, you were just killing it. You got the Girth play down, dude. That's how you do it, bro. That's Mothra leader.
I'm locked in. You don't get to rank 72. Not as high as some of the other players here. What's your rank right now? Like 14 or something?
Oh, like 20.
You don't get that high this season without learning how to play Earth.
Where am I at? I'm at 20. Come on, go down a little bit.
There you go, 20 on the dot.
Yeah, 20. Usually I'm around 14, but I've been working a lot this season.
There you go, guys. So for all of you who are watching, 2 top 100 players right now showing you how to use Godzilla Earth. Here's the deck list that we just took in and copped all those dubs. This is a
great deck list. Great deck list. Bios always go with Earth. You don't even need bio. It doesn't matter if it's water or land. Bio's just good, so you can use it. But if you don't want to use bio on land, you can use anything else. But the rest
I was
of
using
the shell is great.
Fourth Angel. This is my flex pick with Bio. I throw her in when there's water involved, but otherwise I'm using the Fourth Angel. He's got a ridiculous health pool to deal with the Earth. He hits really hard, and the explosion is great. The 10th Angel, also super good. Some people are running Super X.
You can even run Super X.
Super X good this season too.
If you put Super X behind Girth, he's a pain in the ass to deal with because he's behind Girth.
Same for Ultima. If you can pop an Ultima up, that behind Earth is big. 10th Angel behind Earth is big, and then my Mothra's really low. Mothra 2019 behind Earth is a nightmare to deal with, and she gives you back the 2 energy that your opponent can't stop, unlike the energy base where they can totally stop it with the trains, but they can't really. I mean, they can stop Mothra, but you're always going to get that 2 energy back from Mothra 19. You can cut the energy base short. You're not going to get the full payout.
The energy base, dude. I've seen a lot of people use energy base against me this season, and I'm just telling you right now, like, I mean,
it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter because it gives me a free Girth cast. I know you're not rushing me. I know you're not. If you're casting energy base, you're not casting Geigen 4A, you're not doing any of those shenanigans, so I know I can just sit back and plan and just sit back and wait, and I mean, you're gonna get 2 or 3 energy out of that, but I'm gonna get that out of my, like, real quick, so.
Yep. I've look at that energy base right there.
Yep.
Right there.
And see, you already got Dust out, and Mothra's gonna set that up.
Mothra,
and,
get that Destroyer.
Yeah, you're already up energy, because that guy's 6, and that's gone, so yeah, the energy base already doesn't even matter.
Gauss.
And his Gauss, that's 4 gone. So
and I got 10. I got Earth to protect me. There's hold on. Watch. There's the Destroyer. There's the Geigen, and we heal.
Ooh, dirty. Yeah,
and Destroyer lives.
Good job, energy base. Yeah, see, that's energy base to me. That's
energy base in this meta. Doesn't really matter.
It just completely lost him the game.
Exactly.
No chance.
Exactly.
And also with these Girth decks, because it's designed like with your deck. I mean, this is the way a Girth deck should be designed too, to be able to get down the field and be able to take care of it. Without Girth, it can do that. It can do that.
Listen, if Girth gets nerfed next season, you guys, you can still win with this deck, even if you don't. If you take Girth out, right? We gotta see what if he. I don't even know if he'll get nerfed, right? Batra was so oppressive for literally 2 years, and he never got nerfed. He actually got buffed. So I predict maybe an Earth buff in 6 months. And Leo, Leo hasn't been nerfed either. Leo got a. Well, Leo wasn't really used until he got the buff.
That's true. That is true.
Batra was used always.
Batra was ubiquitous, but the Girth. Okay, before the Girth buff, Girth was still freaking good. Like, you had him top of A, right?
Girth was really, really good.
Like S tier. Like, everybody had him top of A, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had him.
That was before the buff.
Earth has been, and you and I have been saying for a long time, and people who hang out in my stream chats know this, that you and I have been saying for a long time, that the Earth meta is coming, and it's here. And we there's been plenty of times where we've thought, like, oh, this character pairs really good with Earth. I think the meta is here. Like, when Kuma was big, we were like, oh, Earth.
Kuma was really good. No, Kuma was super good with Girth. I do miss Kuma. Dude, Kuma with Girth was freaking. It was
like Kuma, Earth, and Mothra 2019, and it was like an invincible trio, right? And now when we saw the Earth buff, when they did that live stream and they announced it, my first thought was, it's over. He didn't need a buff. Earth was always a character that was like, he's never needed a buff. He's always been really good if you know how to use him. Now he's just like an unruly character.
He's the top of the food chain. It's Girth or get Girth. That's the way it is.
There are a few decks that you don't need to run Earth to beat Earth, but it is a lot more gimmicky. And if you fuck up like the first, I cancel this. I go like, if you fuck up like your first push, you're never gonna win because their opponent's gonna be queued in like. This is a Geigen deck. This is not a recommended deck list. This is just one that I threw together for the last video. I mean, it could probably work, but this is just one I threw together. Like, if I see 4th Angel up on the edge of the map, I know Geigen's coming, right? Yeah. Or if I see Geigen leader and I see 4th Angel, or I see Gina, like, I obviously know, like, what you're planning. So it's a lot... You can counter Earth without having to use Earth, but as soon as you're, like... kind of game plan fails the first time, the other players clued into what you're doing and they're not going to let it happen again. Right?
Also, just Girth gives you so much of an advantage. Like, you've got to nail it. I've had so many people rush me up. So many people try to beat me at the beginning, and they get me down to like 20% health, and that happens. But then we pull it out in the end. But at the same time, with Girth, also, it's just when you're using it, like I said, it's just so strong. It's just so much of a presence that, I mean, you know, back in the day, I mean, back before the buff, if a player had levels, they could just cast Batra Leo, and it would just kill your Girth because you can't really DT it if they cast it right.
Yeah.
Nowadays, Girth lives through that, and living through that means he's just living through everything.
Yeah, he's. I mean, mine's not even as high as yours. Yours is what, in the 30s, like mid-30s.
Mine's 32. I got 10 levels on you.
Yeah. So I'm at 22, and these are the stats. And that's really good, and yours are higher.
Yeah, like 60 to 50, dude. That's leader HP. That's like
I know, like this. Like, he's like a mini boss. HP. Like this health is like unheard of. Like, what is even destroy? Like my destroy is 20. His final like form, he's probably close.
Probably like 48, something like that. I don't know, but
is it gonna load? It's just gonna like just hang out right there.
Yeah,
he's at level 20, and
that's still
people
good,
already think Destroy is super hard to kill. At level 20, he's at 37. Double that.
Half. That's half.
Double that, and that's Earth. Yeah. It's insanity.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Girth,
ridiculous.
Girth has that movement speed where you could support him. This game is a game of pushes. People like to build pushes, right? Well, Girth moves the slowest in the game. You can build whatever the hell you want to build.
My Mothra at level 23 as a leader has 9,300 health. Earth,
I'm telling you,
has only 3,000 less than this.
Yeah,
it's on the field. It's basically like fighting a leader at this point. It is so. And then you got the heal up is ridiculous.
You got 2 leaders, and then one of your leaders heals your other leader. With that 60% heal, he actually has more health than the leader because
it's with so 60%, wild.
You're looking at like 10k HP. When he heals for 60%, now he's got 10k HP. Might as well, right?
And like with this, at least with this deck, now that we made the suggestion, everything in this deck, with the exception of Leo, is getting healed.
Yep. And so it's huge. Bio's huge. FWG actually has some health. The cams every now and then.
Well, he got that buff.
Every now and then.
Final Wars Geigen got the buff with the when Monster X joined, and he got more damage with health.
Yeah, that's something. It will get healed. It will, and if it's on the leader's gonna hit it and do a little bit of damage. You keep healing it. Once you get an FWG on the leader, it's story game over. Sometimes.
Yeah.
So you just heal it up. You can heal it up. You can just heal it up, and that Mothra heal heals everything. That's why you let your Girth get low. And sometimes, if it's low and it's the only thing out there, you don't heal it on its own because you let other things get hit first and try to get the heals, as much as you can. If you're using PC, try to heal as much as you can. And it all adds up. And at the end of the day, Girth is a 9-cost unit. It's the most expensive unit in the game. It is tricky to use. You've got to have patience with it. But if you do it right, it's pretty much unbeatable right now. I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
It's got to be the best deck. It's got to be the best deck right now. I mean, you can beat it without Girth. You can, but I'm thinking with Girth,
especially difficult.
Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah.
I think that the meta is the barrier for entry is a lot lower than it has been because Earth has been around. Kumo was busted out the gate, but everyone got Kumo at the same time. Excuse me, at level 1, right? Earth, he's been around for a year more. Almost 2 years. In March, it'll be 2 years. So people have levels on him that they just never put in, and now everyone's Earths. That if you've been playing since last March, let's say, you're guaranteed like wins, right? But you are actually, I shouldn't say you're guaranteed wins. You're guaranteed to have one of the most optimal decks possible, right?
Yes.
But you have to try and craft the deck around him because so many times I see people using these high-cost decks, which you can use. You can use everything in this current meta with Earth. But people will be like Earth, and then GMK, Kiryu, Ghidorah 2019, and I'm like, it's so much energy to dedicate.
If you're
going to play it right, you're going to get absolutely fucked.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, you've got to play it expertly. You do have to play it correctly. The better way to play it, I believe that the best way to play Girth is a cheap deck. A cheap cycle deck with Leo and FWG and anything in between. The Leo and FWG have, what do? They both catch up because Leo has the charge, FWG has grapple.
Fast. Yeah, he's got the grapple.
He's fast and he's got the grapple, so they both catch up and they both have a crap ton of DPS. And they're perfect. So a Girth, FWG, Leo, play whatever other 4 cards you want. There you go. That's a shell. That's a shell right there.
It's these three together. I'll just switch them around.
Destroya, I'm telling you right now, Destroya is awesome. Good.
This is your shell right here. This top row is what you should be using. This is the meta right here. This is the meta right there.
That's it. Because FWG catches up, deals so much damage. Leo catches up, deals so much damage, and you can deploy him so fast. I mean, FWG's 4, Leo's 5. It's so easy to weave in. That's the shell and the Mothra leader. Even though the Leo flies, doesn't matter. Leo doesn't need health. He doesn't need HP. He just deals damage. Don't worry about his health. But the FWG, the Girth's gonna get healed. And that is the shell. And DT, I would say DT is part of the shell as well. And it's perfect because it's right behind.
DT is super important, I think, to running like a successful Earth deck, especially for running like, there's not a ton of AoE in this deck. It's just Earth and Bio. But like bringing the DT into, you could bring any amount of, for 6 energy, I could bring your push into my Bio and my Earth and then heal them. And then like it's over.
And
right?
you can line them up for the Girth to hit them, but also it's defensive because if somebody casts a G89 against your Girth and it's hitting the leader, the G89 will just tear the Girth up. You can DT the G89 into the leader, and then Girth's just going to hit the G89. He'll kill the G89. He'll take barely any damage, and he'll be hitting the leader the entire time. So it's defensive and offensive. DT is very important with Girth. I would say that's the shell. You don't need PC.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot, but
I like Psychic Chorus. I think that Dimension Tide is probably better this season. I think if you wanted to swap them for one another,
I would use DT no matter what. I'd say
it's more of if you want to use Trains or Psychic Chorus, but DT is more important than both of them this season.
Yeah, DT is absolutely necessary with Girth. If you can run Girth without DT, more power to you, because I haven't been able to figure out how to do it. It'd be cracked if you could, but
I was running him without DT, but with Gauss, which was helpful. But as soon as I switched to DT, I started racking up wins like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's better. Like, you got that Mothra leader, you got that DT, you got that Geigen, you got that Leo, you got that Girth, and then you can basically just run whatever the hell you use. That's it. You can run whatever you want. Then, your flavor, pick it, and if you don't want to use Leo, if you don't want to use any of these things, it don't matter. You don't have to use Leo. You don't have to use FJD. You can use whatever you want. Girth is that good. That's how good Girth is now.
Use whatever you want. This season, he is him. He is the meta, and everything else is almost just flavor.
He is the meta. He is the alpha. He is the omega. He is it.
I know you got somewhere to be. So hopefully, for anyone watching, who, if you've made it to this far in the video, congratulations. That's insane because it's 32 minutes.
Damn.
But hopefully the two of us rambling and ranting about Earth has given you at least some kind of tips to how to better utilize him, or has given you an idea of how you want to structure your deck. There was some gameplay. I hope you enjoyed that. We had some give-ups, which is fine. Shout out to everyone who played. Everyone tried their best, but me and Pans in the chat together, I don't think you're going to win that.
You're supreme. Melee was killing it with that Girth. He really was.
Listen, I spent a lot of time in the office on the toilet trying to get those Gamera wins. So listen, thank you for joining us, and I'll let you know when the video goes live.
All right, man. Peace out.
Awesome. Thank you everyone else for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.